Next article from the Gateway Pundit. Facebook bans Patriot Prayer 6 days after one of their members was executed by Antifa. Here is the photograph of, I think this is what, Joey Gibson? Patriot Prayer founder Joey Gibson, 6 days after one of their members was executed by, or shall I say, assassinated by an Antifa militant in Portland, Oregon. So if I want to walk around town, I got to be rolling strapped, got to get some body armor. So you should donate to the show. You can make a donation at realsimplenews.net/donate or /issue 98 for this show. If you want to make comments, links to the GitHub issue ticket 98 for the show. Yes, I am definitely officially a nerd. I don't know a whole lot about this guy, Joey Gibson, but he seems like a good guy. This Patriot Prayer group seems like it's a group of conservative Christians who are for freedom of speech and small government sizes. They seem to be the good guys. The far leftist Wikipedia says that they are a far right group, and that's because every group that's patriotic is far right. If I think that I look good in red, white, and blue, and I like my country because the lefties have burned me, they canceled me, I have nothing left, I'm in a leftist shithole, I know what I'm doing is right, but it is incredibly unpopular, and I get attacked all the time verbally by people, threatened for people to beat me up. And the only thing I have left is my country. If these people come attack me at my house, who do I have left? Who do I have left that's standing up against Black Looter Mob? Who can I call that's going to save me and my family when Black Looter Mob tries to burn down my house to kill me because they think I'm far right, because I support freedom and democracy and classical liberalism? The red, white, and blue. I'm going to call up the boys in blue. I'm going to call them up, and they're going to show up, and they're going to help me out. And that's all that I have left. That's my lifeline. It's the only thing that's going to save me. Is some cop that these people are just taking a shit on. That's why I support these people. And people say I'm hateful for it, so they don't understand what I'm trying to say. But it's fake news. It's the opposite. Doing it because I love these people, because I love America, because I support middle America. I support the people, the majority of people in the country. I'm on their side. I'm not on this far leftist cultural Marxist bullshit. I'd rather sit up here all night and smoke weed and make fun of it. Platform has been increasingly bold with their hyper-partisan political censorship as of late. Patriot Prayer is a pro-Trump group, often counter-protests against far-leftist extremism. Thank you. In a statement, Facebook said they were removed as part of ongoing effort to remove violent socialist militias from their platform. So they're not just happy taking away your freedom of speech, preventing you from speaking with your audience. I have to censor everything so that I don't get kicked off the platform. They already gave me one warning because I made some video where I said it was George Floyd, Eric Garner was overweight and then he resisted arrest with the cop and he had a heart attack. It was his fault. Well, I think I said that wrong, and I should have said it wasn't the cop's fault, because that's really what I meant. But they don't really tell you exactly what it is. It's kind of like a mystery. You're kind of like left wondering, like it's like some news broadcast about a cop getting hit in the head with a trash can lid. And then, I don't know, they're like, The only thing I said was like Eric Garner in there that was controversial, and it's just silly, absolutely silly. What they're doing, and then they're not happy with censoring your speech. No, they also got to take away your Second Amendment rights, be part of a well-trained militia. It's a necessity of a free state. That's because Facebook is in on this cultural march of shit, dog. Dude, Zuckerberg's all about replacing the white man with the immigrants, man. Dude, he's the first one lining up saying, yo, man, I got a whole slew of H-1B visas to replace these people with, man. Let's get rid of these dudes. There's these Americans are lazy. They got their grades are just going down. They can't compete compared to the H-1B visa dudes and the privileged immigrants from Europe, Russia, and Israel, and all the other advanced countries. Because our education system in some places took a dump. But that does not mean that we're that behind the world. That means that there's just some pockets of people who aren't doing very well. But actually, the wealthy kids in the United States are doing good compared to foreign students. So it's actually fake news. Speaking to Gateway Pundit, Gibson said that the ban is a result of media companies reaching out to Facebook and claiming that they're violating the platform's dangerous groups policy. Also, Antifa kills one of my guys wearing Patriot Prayer hat in downtown Portland. Facebook's response is not to ban Antifa, but to ban Patriot Prayer, Gibson noted. He asked if the plan to fight the ban in court. Gibson explained that he is considering it, but he feels like it's almost better if people get banned from Facebook and migrate to a pro-free speech platform. I do agree. I've found the people on Facebook to be very hateful, intolerant people. People just assume that because these hateful, intolerant people are so loud on Facebook that they must be in the right because they seem cool in person when you talk to them. And then behind the scenes, you find out this person's a total fucking wingnut, hopped up on antidepressants and anti-anxiety medications. They're out doing Molly, coke, meth, heroin, 2CB. You ain't sharing with me. And so it definitely wouldn't mind going to a better pro-free speech platform, but we have to structurally take this away. We have to take away the Section 230 protections. They can't just get unlimited reign to do whatever they want because they're enforcing European and Australian hate speech laws on us and suppression from Chinese Nazi Party because they want to sell their stuff over there. They want to sell your videos in Europe where they got hate speech laws, so they got to censor you here in the U.S. because the European liberals are too weak that they can't take hate speech because they don't have anything to argue back because they've banned hate speech and now their debate skills suck. So now they have to label you as racist, as xenophobic, as nativist, as for right, because they're in some weird leftist feminist suicide cult where they're all putting off having a kid till their 30s so they could slave for some millionaire when they could just have kids, have a family and a happy life. And then the dude could put off having a kid till his 30s so he could get a good career, that he can have a nice house and then afford to have a family. And instead of killing off your genetic line to be a white feminist, a wham-man, break that glass ceiling, baby, then you could just have some babies and then have two guys in that period of time. And then you'd have two workers instead of none. But they can't tell you that, because if they told you that, you'd say, this is whack as fuck. This is whack, dude. Real? You mean I don't even have to work and all I gotta do is just put out 2 dudes and then I could just like not have to work. Why the fuck would anybody not go with that one, dude? No, man, I'm just gonna pump out 2 dudes. Fuck you. Why would I need to work? I can pump out 2 dudes. Yeah, okay. All right. See, as you can see, once you start to pull the threads that is behind the wool that they pulled over your eyes, you can start to see that these people are bozos. So you can't be patriotic. You can't criticize the wham man. You can't. If you don't give Kleenex to the African Americans, black looter mob's gonna come and burn, loot, murder, burn your business down. Not hire him because he's racist now. Where was he at on that? Personally, it says, quote, personally, I feel like we're giving Facebook too much power by using it. It's almost like the more people they ban on, the better. So we can get off of that. Censorship's out of control right now. For instance, Facebook's banning CDC reports right now. I got another one for you right here. We got a busted, red-handed. We got fake news Fauci. Been feeding you fake news. So you're going to get the real news here on Real Simple News. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Ring that bell for notifications when I go live. And when you watch the videos, make sure you put them at double speed because it's actually very funny. Quote, they're literally getting in the way of our health and being able to make good decisions, Gibson said. He noted that they're having major impact on big pharma, elections, and every other aspect of our lives. While Facebook has cracked down hard on the right, including banning anyone who dares defend Kyle Rittenhouse, because God forbid you defend somebody before the trial happens, because you can only criticize someone because Facebook is the arbiter of truth now. They got a monopoly on the fact-checking industry. So if you want to be on Facebook, you got to be a brainwashed cultural Marxist Democrat drone. You can't try to raise money for one of their enemies' legal defense funds. No, they're only allowed to do scam donations for black looter mobs so they can burn, loot, and murder. Right? They need to take your scam donations and buy weapons and body armor and medical supplies with. Right. This is fucking insane. Patriot. There's a tweet from @Brit Pettibone. Patriot Prayer member is killed by Antifa, but instead cracking down on Antifa, Facebook bans Patriot Prayer for being violent social militia. This is insane. I can't stand this. I can't stand how they label these people far right. This is crazy. You just like label some good, wholesome Christian people fighting for free speech and small government. Nope, they're Nazis because they're patriotic. They got flags and shit. But these people are insane.